What's up, Guardians? Ryan Wright here, aka True Vanguard. Over the course of the last 3 weekends, Trials of Osiris has taken place on some pretty small maps with some tight quarters and corridors. We've had Thieves' Den, we've had the Cauldron, and then this past weekend we've had Black Shield. So I figured it would be beneficial to maybe drop some tips, tricks, and strategies, and even some weapon skills and perks that you might look for in order to make best use of your sniper rifle in these tighter quarters. A lot of the engagements on this map happened inside, and even the ones that took place outside tended to be a little bit closer just because there's so much visual and horizontal cover on the outside of this map. So you're going to need to get comfortable sniping in short range scenarios. First and foremost, there's some skills and scopes you should look for. Snapshot is undeniably the best option for close quarters engagements with sniper rifles in the middle tree, and the short gaze SLH-10 offers some added aim assist, so that's really going to come in handy. Now, snapshot is kind of a non-negotiable when it comes to these closer engagements, because you're going to need to be able to sight in as quickly as possible when people are rushing you like this. And I had little to no health at that point, so I kind of needed to make that shot happen in order to stay alive. So snapshot's definitely going to come in handy. One of the best ways that you can just practice doing this is practice your quick scopes even on patrol. A lot of good places to do that. And snapshot is going to give you an edge in scenarios like this where you're being pushed and you just got to make a shot happen, even with things like No Land Beyond, which has snapshot in the middle tree as well. So snapshot can definitely come in handy. In addition to that, there are skills like unflinching, which makes it easier to fire when you're being peppered with bullets. And then in addition to that, skills like hidden hand have also become really popular because of the additional aim assist and target acquisition that you're going to have. So making these sort of sweeping adjustments once you sight in is going to be a lot easier when the aim assist is higher on these weapons. So your target acquisition can definitely be helped by some of these skills and abilities on these guns. And now that we can re-roll these snipers, you can really tailor-make them according to your play style and the way that you want to approach various engagements. Another trick that can definitely help with sniping in close quarters is learning to use your enemy's own weapons as a place marker to help you know where exactly to sight in when you're approaching an engagement. So right here I'm going to see this sniper round go over my head, and so it helps me know exactly where to set my sights. And then I see the thorn shots, which help me know exactly where to set my sights again, even without my players on my team needing to make a call out of any kind. I see this guy's thorn bullets coming down from the upper left, helps me know exactly where to shoot. And so weapons like thorn are definitely a dead giveaway in terms of your opponent's position. So learning to use your opponent's weapons just as a way of placing your shots better can definitely come in handy. Also, learning to use heavy ammo as bait can also come in handy, especially if you get there first and you have time to set your sights before they come around the corner. And if your sights are at head level, then adjusting is pretty easy. Now, unfortunately, you're not always going to be able to keep your opponents at arm's length. There's so many blink shotgunners and people using the last word that they're going to want to get up close and personal, and you're going to need to learn how to get comfortable hip firing your weapon in order to finish off a kill in these close quarters. So learning whereabouts the center of your screen is and kind of feeling that out can be crucial. And then also learning how to use blink defensively just to create some distance and disorient your opponents so that you can get enough distance to use your sniper rifle effectively via hard scoping. So here you'll see that hip fire again. And then here's an instance where my teammate has primed this guy. I come around the corner and just wait until he's about in the middle of the screen to take the shot and finish him off. So hip firing can be something that can save your life, and it can be something that you're going to need to learn to do if you intend to snipe up close and personal. Now, another tactic for getting sniper kills is learning how to use and manipulate choke points and doorways and bottlenecks like this cave back here. Because the thing about bottlenecks and choke points is that there's just not a lot of space that you're going to need to set your sights at. It's a narrow space, so making an adjustment when you need to doesn't mean sweeping all the way across the screen. Your crosshairs are already going to be pretty close to where the opponent is. So I'm using this doorway to limit these engagements and trying to make them one-on-ones instead of 1v3s. Now I'm going to use this guy's orb as bait. So Well, I'm going to pop this door open right about the time I think they're going to go for the revive. And banging off the revive is something you're going to need to learn to do if you haven't already. And getting that timing down, because that can really help you turn some bad situations into potentially beneficial ones. And it's also pretty good for your KD as well, when you learn how to get free kills, so to speak. Now, even small maps have long sight lines, so learning to find these alleyways and use them to your advantage can also be tremendously beneficial. So there's a couple of times, especially on this map, where this heavy is sort of better used as bait. You're better off not going for it if you have a sniper rifle and just using it as a means of pulling your enemies in to a long alleyway where you definitely have the advantage. Well, I hope these tips, tricks, and strategies have been beneficial to you. Maybe you'll go out and re-roll a sniper rifle so that it's sort of the ideal roll for close quarters engagements. Get that short gaze, get snapshot on that, get hidden hand to make those sweeping headshots a little bit easier to pull off. And as always, thanks so much, guys, for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. I know it's been a really busy, crazy, hectic past week and a half after the whole, the Reddit thread and the spotlight. So just thank you for everyone who supports my channel. You guys are pretty awesome. So we'll catch you later.